Katharine Graham, who was the first female CEO of a Fortune 500 company, you might know, the Washington Post, is famous for saying this: "To love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything be more fun?" And I have to agree. However, I speak to many people every day who no longer have joy at work. As a matter of fact, Monday morning rolls around and they dread going into the office. Joy at work is not something that is just checking off your to-do list, but it's the real spark of joy in your heart. The kind that reminds you that your work matters and your voice is worth using. For many professionals, that feeling has faded. Meetings feel transactional. Presentations feel pressured. Even client conversations become just another thing on their daily agenda. Somewhere between trying to sound impressive and managing everything on their plate, they've lost the emphasis, they've lost the why behind their words. So this video today is about what you can do to get that back. Because I'm quite certain when you first took the job you have now, it was there. Now, maybe it didn't last very long, and that truly is unfortunate. But short of finding new work, I believe there's things you can do to get that fire back, get that joy back. Because joy is not just fluff, it's fuel. It's easy to dismiss it as this nice to have thing, especially when we're navigating deadlines and we've got data-driven decisions to make. And I want to tell you, science says otherwise. And that science has been brought to us by Harvard researcher and author Shawn Achor. And in Shawn's work, he found that happiness doesn't follow success, it creates success. Only 25% of job success, Achor found, is tied to IQ, intelligence quotient. The remaining 75% is tied to optimism, social support, and the ability to view stress as a challenge rather than a threat. When you operate from this state, your brain performs better. You're more creative, you're more focused, and persuasive. You think faster, you speak with more clarity, and connect more easily with others. In other words, joy isn't just a luxury, it's a leadership skill. So there's a connection between joy and your voice. Have you ever been in a meeting or seen someone in a presentation where there was so much ease and conviction that you instantly paid attention to what they were saying? When that happens, it's because someone's voice matches their values. They're authentic, it's energized, and quite frankly, pretty rare. Because so many professionals today are stuck in survival mode. They're just trying to make it through the day so they can get home and then come back again tomorrow and do it all over. Joy acts like a tuning fork. When you're connected to what lights you up, your message rings clearer. You speak with more energy and less overthinking. You shift from being robotic to being memorable and likable and respectable. So that kind of presence doesn't just impact how others see you, it impacts how you see yourself. Start small and see if this won't make a difference for you. I believe it will. At the end of the day, think about a moment where you felt you were heard. You spoke up and you felt you were heard. You encouraged someone else to speak up and be heard. You offered an insight that shifted a conversation. So here's your journal prompts. Remember, your brain is hardwired to focus on the negative. Thanks, evolution, survival. But when you intentionally notice the good, those moments stick. So you want to create a sensation for these moments to be much more like Velcro than like Teflon. In your journal, write down, what's one moment I felt energized or proud of how I communicated today? Who did I connect with and how did it feel? What am I grateful for about my voice or my message right now? Those 3 journal prompts will help you get in touch with the small moments, you might even call them micro moments, that happen throughout the day and be able to shift the reflection of your mindset. Over time, they will help you reconnect with what makes your work and your voice valuable. Joy isn't just a detour from your career goals. It's a signal that you are aligned with your purpose, your values, and your voice. Doesn't matter if you're leading meetings, presenting to clients, or simply trying to feel more like yourself at work. Know this: your voice matters. When you speak from a place of confidence and clarity, you don't just communicate, you connect. And to me, that connection is what makes all the difference in our world of work. So, of course, if you know somebody who could use this video, please feel free to share it. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would invite you to do that so you can get weekly updates. Until next time, see you again.